Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of What's Up with the Housing Market. My name is Andy Shen. This week we'll be looking at statistics from the current week, and we'll also be looking at highs and lows for condos, townhouses, and houses this week. I've been making these videos about real estate in the region because I care about housing affordability. I care about people being able to afford a house. So with statistics, we're able to look at what's the truth and what's not, what are people saying and what's actually the truth. If you like these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button below so that you'll get notified when the next video goes up. The Bank of Canada increased the interest rates by 25 basis points this week, so 0.25%, which means that for those who are on fixed interest, they may have to pay more for their house every month. Not by much. But if it keeps going up, some people might find it not affordable to own their place if they're renting it out, if it's a second or third or fourth property that they own. As always, I'm not a realtor. The information comes from numerous sources. If you're planning on making any real estate transactions, please consult a realtor. This week we saw 151 transactions finalized, which is 20 more than the week before. Most of the sales increases were due to apartment sales. This week, we saw an increase of 21 apartment sales to 85 sold this week. The average sale increased by 22,923 to 732,143 and by 25 square feet to 879 square feet. The average dollar per square foot stayed relatively the same. The average age of apartments sold this week declined from 14.6 years to 12.4 years due to the number of new builds that went onto the market this week. We are seeing a decrease in overbidding by $5,500, with average sale dollar increasing. This could mean that realtors are pricing units closer to the sale price. For townhouses, sales stayed relatively the same at 24 sales from 26 sales the previous week. We saw a decline in the value of townhouses sold, decline in average square footage sold, while the dollar per square footage has gone up by $25 per square foot. Average sale was $1,144,850, down by $32,122, and the average square foot is down by 78 to 1630. Based on comparison with the week before, it appears that there's an increase in units from the previous few years on the market, which is attributed to the decline. The average age of homes decreased by 3 years, so this indicates that houses in the past few years are on the market just because they've been building smaller houses, whereas before we saw older houses on the market as they have more room. The average overbid is $97,726, decreased by almost $20,000. So that's good news for those people who are trying to figure out how much they want to bid for a house. As overbid goes down, it indicates that the sale prices are closer to market prices. For houses, sales stayed relatively the same at 42, up by 1 the week before. There was a decline in the average value in square footage sold. This is likely attributed to several older houses selling, bringing up the average by 3.7 years, which is significant. This house was 103 years old. The average overbid didn't change much, so prepare to bid almost $112,000 over listing, depending on the type of property you're looking to buy, as some properties also went -16 below listing. $32,077.20 Faro Street made it as the highest dollar sold property as well as the highest dollar per square footage property sold this week. The property is a new development on the border of Burnaby at North Road and Como Lake. This unit is really high up, so they'll be able to enjoy a nice view, especially when Burnaby has no plans to build tall buildings on their side. On the flip side, 2441 Kelly Avenue made it as the lowest dollar sold property and the lowest dollar per square footage property this week. This 47-year-old unit is 1,098 square foot and was sold at $393 per square foot. If they're a first-time home buyer, they can definitely take advantage of the tax credits available. This is convenient near downtown Port Coquitlam, and it's a really good value both in the area as well as the value for that unit. $17,3400 Devonshire Avenue is the highest dollar sold. This 6-year-old townhouse features 4 beds, 4 bath in 2516 square foot. They purchased at 1.675 million, which is just 76,000 above asking. This property was also the highest asking sold due to the vast amount of space it has in a new neighborhood. So I guess it was priced accurately. 19621 Laneside Avenue is the lowest dollar sold townhouse. This 12-year-old townhouse features 2 bed, 1 bath, and 1,009 square feet. It sold for $800,000, making it the most affordable townhouse you can get in the Tri-Cities. They even went 4% over asking at $31,112 over asking. 1101290 Mitchell Street is the highest dollar per square footage sold this week for townhouses. This property was sold right at asking price at $900 per square foot. It is a 2-year-old townhouse with 3 bed, 3 bath, and 1533 square feet. 119678 Citadel Drive is the lowest dollar per square footage sold. It is a 20-year-old townhouse with 5 bed, 4 bath, 2612 square feet. It is the biggest townhouse sold this week by square footage. It's almost like a house. It's sold at $501 per square foot, making it the most affordable for that amount of space. $2243 Kugler Avenue is the highest dollar sold house. It is the most expensive house in the Tri-Cities this week and also the biggest house by square footage. It is 1 year old with 8 bed, 8 bath, 5475 square feet. They paid asking price and about $50 below the Tri-Cities average for square footage. So it's only expensive just because of the amount of space you get, but in terms of bang for your buck, you get the most amount of bed and bath. So I think they made a good decision if they have a big family. 1197 Parkland Drive is the lowest dollar sold house this week. It is a 41-year-old house with 3 bed, 2 bath, and 1389 square feet. It is sold at $120,200 over asking. 672 Ioko Road is the highest dollar per square footage sold. It is a 54-year-old house with 4 bed, 3 bath, and 1866 square feet. What's appealing about this property is the view of the Barnett Inlet, making this a great purchase. It's almost on the ocean front. Icing on the cake is that they paid $88,000 below asking. 1425 Nunes Creek Drive is the lowest dollar per square footage sold. At $449 per square foot, it is probably the lowest over the past few weeks, around $200 below the Tri-Cities average. It is a 30-year-old 4-bed, 4-bath house with 4,115 square feet. They paid $51,000 over asking. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope to make another one next week, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that you'll get notified when it goes up. Please remember, I'm not a realtor. A realtor has MLS data, and it has all these information plus more, and it's going to be more accurate than mine. So if you're planning on making any real estate transactions, make sure you talk to your realtor. Thank you, and I hope to see you next week.